I created this web page once and it's magically adjusted to any device. If you want to know the secret, let me walk you through this responsive design process step by step. If you want the source code to this project and other educational resources you need, the link is in the description box. And if you're someone that is willing to get started into HTML and CSS, I have a link in the description box also. Here in the workspace, we have the basic HTML structure here. We have linked the HTML file to the CSS file and we have a title of Valhalla page. Here we have a folder called images which contains a list of images we're going to use on this website. We have a HTML file and a CSS file. Back in the HTML structure, within the body tag, we create a div with a class name of container, which serves as the body of the website. Within it is a header tag that holds the entire header of the website. Create a nav. Within the nav, create a div with a class name of btn, which is going to hold two buttons, a sign in button and a sign out button. Here in the CSS, we have inserted Google font link. For the universal styling, we have a margin of 0, a padding of 0, a box sizing of border box with a font family of Poppins and Roboto. For the HTML tag, we give it a font size of 62.5%, which converts 1 rem and 1 em to be equal to 10 pixels, which makes the calculation much more easier, especially when it comes to responsive design. For the body, we inserted a background using linear gradient colors. First, target the container you created in the HTML and give it a max width of 1200 pixels and a minimum height of 100 VH. Target the header of the website. Give the header to have a weight of 100% of the body with a height of 50 pixels. Target now the navbar of the header. Give the navbar a 1 em, which gives size from top, bottom, left, and right. Make all the items in the navbar to be display of flex. Align all the items in the center using align items of center and give it a justify content to be space between. Target the .btn, the body holding the two buttons. Give it a weight of 100%. Make the items to be display of flex. Align items of center and make a justify content to be space between. Hey, if you have been trying to learn web development but HTML and CSS keep confusing you, then this is for you. I have put together a complete HTML and CSS course that takes you from zero to building a real website step by step. No boring theories, just projects and clear explanation. Some of the insight you will get from this course, you're going to have a clear lesson that breaks everything down for you. You're also going to work with real projects that you can actually add to your portfolio. Not just that, you're going to get tips and best practice that pro developers use. And one of the best part is you're going to get access to Code Dev Academy Discord community, which you're going to use it to get help whenever you're stuck. So if you've been looking for one place that gives you everything to master HTML and CSS with confidence, then this course is that package. Start learning today and keep building from here. The link is in the description box. Give a padding of 0.2 em from all angles, top, bottom, left, and right. Make the edges of the .btn to be curved with a 1 em. Target the buttons itself. Give the button to have an internal space using padding of 0.7 em and a 2 em from the left and right. Make the borders to be none. And make the edges of the button to be curved with a 1 em. Add a cursor of pointer on it and adjust the text size of the button to 0.8 rem. Give the text to have a font weight of 500 and a background color of white. Give it a white space of no wrap. Target the second button using end child number 2. Change the background color to have a different color. Doing all this is what we're having. And don't forget, we're working on a smaller screen size for now, before we expand to the bigger screen size. In the HTML body here, below the header, create a div with a class name of inner container, which is going to hold the content div and the profile div. Let's add information to the content div. Insert a paragraph. Below the paragraph now is a H1 that has a text of Nicole AI. highlight the AI text in a span with the aim of it having a different color. Below it is a div with a class name of inabtn, which is going to hold a button. The first button has a text of discover. The second button has an image in it and also is going to hold another text of connect with us. Back in the CSS here, target the inner container. Give it a weight of 100% of its parent container and make the items to be display of flex. Align items center, make the flex direction to be column since we're working on a mobile device. Target the content itself. Give the content to have a weight of 100%. Give it a padding of 1 em from all angles. Text align of center. First thing is target the paragraph in the content. Give it a font size of 1 rem, a font weight of 600 and a text color to be white. Give the paragraph max weight of 400 pixels and adjust the margin of 0 from the top and bottom space, and from the left and right we make it to be auto. Target the H1. First insert a font size on it using clamp. The first value 3.5 serve as the lowest size the H1 can go. The 6 rem serve as the highest size the text can go. And the 8 viewport weight serve as the preferred font size we give it. Give it a font weight to be bold. Give the text to have a light color. Give it a text transform of uppercase. And adjust the font family to play fair display. A margin block from top and bottom to be 0.2 em. For the highlighted text, change the color to have a different color. This is actually what we're having for now. Let's add more styling to this page. Target the buttons. Give the button to have a padding. And take out the borders of the button with a border of none. Make the edges of the button to be curved with a 0.6 em. Give it a line height of 0.7 and a white space to be no wrap. For the background color of the button, let's make it to be white. For the second button here, let's make some changes to it. Change the background color to be transparent. Doing this is what we're having here. Make the color of the text to be white. Make it to be display inline flex because we're going to add an image in the button. Align items center. This is what we have. Back in the HTML, target the second button and insert an image inside. We go into the image folder and select the write-up PNG image. Back in the CSS, using CSS nesting, just come below and target the IMG. Give the button to have a weight of 15 pixels and a height of auto. Make the object fit to be cover. Doing this is what we're having here. Now, in the HTML, within the profile div, insert an image inside. Head back to the CSS and add some styling to the profile. Give it the profile to have a weight of 100% and a height of auto. Make the margin to be 0, and now target the IMG itself. Give the IMG a weight of 100%. Give it a height of 100%. Make the object fit to be cover. Add a filter drop shadow on it for it to stand out from the background. Doing this is the result we're having here from the image. Heading back to the HTML. Create a div with a class name of footer container. Within it, create a div with a class name of slide. Each slide is going to have an image and a paragraph in it. For the image, let's wrap it up in a div with a class name of slide img. Below it, we create a paragraph and insert a text inside. We're going to need 3 different sets of slides. So we copy it and paste it 3 times. We change the image to image 2, so as the third slide to image 3. Now, this is what we're having here. Everything now is overflowing and scattered. Let's add styling to it. Target the footer container. Give it a weight of 100% of the body and adjust the padding. Make the items to be display of flex and the flex direction to be column. because we are working on a mobile device. Give a margin from the top to be -8 because we want it to overlap. Target the slide. Give the slide a weight of 95%. Give it a margin of 0.5 with an auto. Give the padding of 0.5 with a 0.3 Give the border radius to be curved with a 1 Add a background color on it using RGBA. And to make it a glass effect, add a backdrop filter on it with a blur of 20 pixels. Make the items in it to be display of flex. Align items center and a gap between them of 20 pixels. Target the slide IMG, the body holding the image. Give it 150 pixels and a height of 100 pixels. Target the image itself. Give it a weight of 100%, a height of 100%, a border radius of 10 pixels, and an object feet cover. Doing this is the result we're having. Target now the paragraph. Change the font size of the paragraph to be 0.7 rem, the font weight to be 550, the color of the text to be white, and the text transform to be uppercase. Doing this is the final result we're having for the mobile device. Now, at bigger screen size, we need to adjust the design. For the header, let's add list items to it. In the HTML here, we head to the header. Within the nav, we insert another list items. The first list items, we give it a class name, a name of home. You copy it and duplicate it 4 times. Each list items to have a different name. Let's add styling to the other list items. Just below the nav, we target the other list item. We make it to be display of flex. Align item center, and we give it a gap between each text to be 4 pixels. We give it a padding of 0 from top and bottom and 0.2 from the left and right. Making the border radius to be curved with a 0.5 We add a background color to it using RGBA, making the opacity to be 0.1. To make it have a glass effect, we add a backdrop filter on it with a blur of 10 pixels. Target the LI. Take out the punches with a list style of none. Give it a padding to have an internal space within it. Make the edges of it to be curved with a 0.7 Add a line height to it of 1 with a background color using RGBA. Give it a backdrop filter blur of 10 pixels. Take out the underlines using text decoration of none. Adjust the font size using 0.9 rem and the font weight to be bold. And the color of the text, make it to be white with a cursor of pointer. Doing this is what we're having here. Now, we want it to appear on bigger screen size, not on smaller screen size. So we head to the other list items and make it to be display of none. Now, let's focus more on media queries. At minimum weight of 500 pixels, let's adjust the design. Let's make an adjustment on the padding of the nav with a 1 top and bottom and 0.5 on the left and right. Target the UL. Make it to be display of flex when you hit 500 pixels. Now, when you hit 500 pixels, the list items now appear. Target the .ptn. Make the width to now be auto and the gap to be 2 pixels. Add a background color on it using RGBA. Add a backdrop filter on it with a blur of 10 pixels. When you hit 500 pixels, these are the changes that is happening. At 600 pixels, let's make the inner container to be this flex direction of row. When you hit 500 pixels, now this is the changes we're having. Let's make the content now to be text align of start. Target the footer container and give it a flex direction of row. Target the slide. Give each slide to have a weight of 33%, which is equal to 99% of the page, because we're having a total of 3 slides. On smaller screen sizes, this is what we're having here. The design changed to this format.